What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. It's me again. Happy Friday. Hey, so I was looking at something on my traffic, and here it is. So this is December 1.4 and 5.9. So we are up 1.7 and 6.6. Pretty nice. Our organic impressions, percentage wise, are down. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, they're down percentage wise, but I don't know what I was going to say other than we're getting more organic impressions. So when we looked at that page yesterday. And then check this out. If we had this run again on Wednesday, oh, you guys can't see. I forget. Sorry. Let's go up just a little bit. So 8 organic sales on Wednesday and no promoted. 8 organic and 5 promoted yesterday. Today, more promoted than organic. So it's like it goes through this run where I get all these organic sales. Excuse me, because this happened for like 3 or 4 days in a row. I think about a month ago. So just kind of interesting. I don't know why that's doing that, but there it is. So we sold another item in the second store, so that was good. we I got almost all those items listed. I had to wash some. Here's what's left from here up. I think there's 9 items. So that's life, right? You got to wash some of that stuff, or because it has spots, you got to treat it and wash it, not just wash it. So some of them did have spots. I know some spots probably didn't come out, but they're still going to sell okay for good money. Pretty happy with the stuff that I listed earlier today that was ready to go. I wish I would have known the dollar amount. I don't remember what it was, but I know it's more than we spent. We've already listed way more than we spent. I shouldn't say way more because we spent like 178 or something. I probably listed about $200 worth of stuff today, 225 already, just in I think 10 items. Yeah. Um, I got my suits hanging up over there, or the blazers that I bought yesterday. Um, and we are going to do those, or I'm going to do those probably tomorrow. Um, I got a couple of nice ones, and I got to get better at selling suits, the blazers, that kind of stuff. Because we have quite a few of them, so I got to. And we've sold some. It's just I don't know. Probably it's mostly due to my first store, just the problem it's having. Because I did do a lot of research on how to sell them, keywords and how to properly have the title, how other people are selling them that are successful, the kind of pictures, um, those kind of things. There are mannequins and stuff. I don't know about mannequin. I may do mannequin if that's what I have to do, but I don't I don't know. I'm not 100% sold that it has to be on a mannequin because I see tons that aren't. So, anyways, just some thoughts, and they do the mannequin and then they write down the measurements and they put it in their listing. Um, you don't have to show the measurements in the photos. I always do because not everything has that. But like with suits and stuff, they have. Oh, I don't think they have the length measurement. I can't remember. But if you look at like a pair of jeans, right? So you have the waist. You're gonna have the length, of course. You're gonna have the rise, and then you're gonna have the leg opening, which you have to add your own drop down for that custom item specific. So technically, you could get away with not doing it in the pose, but I mean, you have to take the measurement anyway. So, but yeah. So I don't know that I would necessarily do a mannequin, but if I have to, I will. Right? You got to adapt to whatever needs to be done. So I'm glad to see these numbers going up and this one going down. Like this one's only up 0.4% for January 10th through February. It's the last 31 days. But these are up double digits This one's up 17.9%, so that's really good, right? Because it was 1.4 and 5.9, 1.7 and 6.6. So that's good. What was this number? 92.7. So we've dropped a whole percentage point off of this. Now, it's still not great, I know. Like my other store, this number is, gosh, in the 20s or something. I don't remember. It's pretty low. And these two, take up the bulk of the search. And my organic is like 95%, and the other one's like 5% because I only have 10 promoted listings. So speaking of promoted listings, I after this weekend, because I don't want to disrupt anything in the store for the weekend, because obviously the weekends are our busiest time. But on Monday, I'm going to end my promoted listing campaign and redo it. So right now, my promoted listing campaign, and I got to look in at exactly how to do this. And the stupid thing is, like, you can't change and add edits to your promoted listing campaign while it's running. And the type of edits I'm talking about are not having new listings automatically put into the campaign. Now, if you have to end the campaign and reset it up. Totally stupid. I mean, come on, this is 2024 eBay. Like, really? You can't put that in your code? So anyways, just another limiting factor of good old eBay. So I'm going to end that campaign, and then I'm going to obviously put items back in there promoted, but I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to drop the promoted percentage on like certain items that I know are good, don't need to be promoted. I'm not going to promote them at all. Other ones that are kind of I'll probably promote. But I would like to see, like, look at this day. It's all promoted. It's crazy how it's flip-flopped. And then over here, hope you guys can see that. Over here, it's all organic. Just interesting. Just a quick look at this chart. I would say probably most of my, well, it might be 50-50. Oh, we can actually, no, you can't. I don't, I don't know exactly. Sold listings, promoted. So I'm just trying to figure out, right? Like 100, what's page 2 have on it? Yeah, it's probably pretty close. Let's go non-promoted. Sorry, I know this is kind of a boring. I'm trying to figure out. So we sold 291. Is it about 50-50? No, it's more promoted because think about it. We scroll down more on the promoted there. So it's probably 60-40 promoted, right? Because I'm thinking, okay, so off of this promoted traffic, um, which it's right now, excuse me, geez, it's what, 3-1 almost? 2.5-1, because that's 20%, 4-1. Traffic is promoted versus organic. And off of that, so let's just say it's 291. Let's just use easy math. Let's just say 170 were promoted and 121 weren't. So the bulk of it is coming from promoted, right? But look at how many more impressions you're getting. So let's just do the math, right? We like math. Bring the calculator over. Okay, so 6560, 846 promoted impressions divided by, and we're just going to guesstimate 170 sales. So that's 38,593 impressions per item. Okay. And then we're going to go 1531846. divided by 121. Look at that, 12,000. So a third of the views, right? So everyone knows your organic traffic's better. Oops, but this actually shows you. And again, that was just a quick estimate just based off the scrolling we did, right? But it can't be too far off. So yeah, you can see the numbers. You can see that clearly your promoted traffic, or you mean your organic traffic, right? It's the best traffic. So what I'm wondering though is, how's it going to affect my sales if I drop this promoted percentage down? And I wish it told you, and maybe it does somewhere. Oh, we got a new offer. Great. Maybe it does somewhere actually how many items I sold. I think it does. I'll just have to look. I don't want to do it while I'm recording because I'll be flipping around for a few minutes. But so that's my plan, right? Because I shouldn't have to be promoting some of these items. So it's going to be very calculated on how we do it. I don't like that it's automatically added to a campaign too. I want to change that because, like the majority of my store is still going to be promoted at some rate, right? But let's just say you have a listing and you're doing a draft and you don't want to promote it. So that's why you got to be careful on the sell similars. But if you have good brands and you're listing the same items, like let's just say you have a CC Filson shirt, you're not going to promote it. So when you sell similar off of that again, it's an unpromoted item. You know that brand's not going to get promoted. Blah blah blah. You get my point. So like let's just say we have a cool, the Aztec print that we were looking at yesterday, Wrangler Pearl Snap. Not going to promote it when we have another one with sell similar. Cool. We don't have to worry because it's not going to be promoted. But yeah, I don't like that it automatically adds, so I'm going to cut that out. Now the other thing too is, oh, excuse me again. Now if you look at your organic views from your page views, right? I would say, so blue, let me scroll up. Blue is your organic views, organic page views. So you can look right here, 292. Oh, it won't stay on there, so I can't show you. But you can see how it says total page views, 562. Organic, 292. Promoted, 231. So we're always going to see more organic page views than promoted. It's looking like so far. Some days they're pretty close. But I'm all about the conversion. That day was backwards. I'm all about that conversion, right? And seeing the smartest way to run the business. Is it worth it to be promoting? Some items you don't need to promote? Probably not, because they're probably going to sell without promotion. So we're proving it in the other store. I think all of our sales have been organic. We only promoted 10 items. So I don't think any of those 10 items have sold. But we've sold 11 items now. We have almost 200 listings. They've all sold organically. So pretty interesting. And again, when the 20th comes around and we get above standard rating, I'm really curious to see how much better our traffic's going to get. Because I remember in the first store, when I went to above standard, I think we had the boost. I don't remember when it was. And then top rated, you're going to get another boost. So anyways, I'm hoping that after the 20th of February, we'll start to see some more sales. It's not doing horrible. New store, 3 weeks old? Yeah, I think we started. I think we started like whenever MLK Day was. 16th, 17th, something like that, 15th. So it's almost a month old. So anyways, that's it. That's the weekend. Go enjoy, work if you need to. Um, just learn from my mistakes, learn from your mistakes. Careful who you watch on YouTube and get advice from. Just take it all with a grain of salt. Think it through. Sometimes you got to get in here and look at the numbers and really analyze things. Think about your next move. That's one thing I didn't do a bunch in the past. Kind of, we talked about the brain, prefrontal cortex, the limbic system, and how the limbic is the emotion, right? So you might think of this idea, and then you're like, oh yeah, that sounds good. I can imagine it's gonna make my store better. And then you start getting into the emotional part of it. Doesn't matter. Keep emotions out of it. That's not fact. That's just a feeling, right? So you got to look at the numbers. You got to keep it factual. How is it going to affect my store? I know it's going to affect my store. We're going to get less promoted impressions, but I need to further look into my numbers to see from a logical point of view, right? Are we going to get less sales? Or are we going to have enough organic items that we can still keep right on going? So, uh, enough good items to get organic impressions that will overtake that. I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I'm just not saying it properly. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll do some more research. I know I'm going to end the campaign because I need to get it off of where it just automatically adds listings. That's no bueno. So, anyways, that's going to do it. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you next time. Take care.